I serves you no justice nor injustice. The body that appears before you can serve the earth, the other humans, can serve a contribution to the birth of consciousness. The body has many means for human beings, for society and systems and methods and practices and ways and beliefs and attachments and relationships and associations. The body serves you as what we call a slave. But the mind's interpretation of slave is that you're forced into this task. No one forces you into a body. And no one forces you out of the body. It happens as a natural byproduct of life. The mind that thinks it can control it, it can change it, it can enhance it, it can serve as justice or injustice, is the mind that simply sifts about your body, your universe, and pretends to be you, the person, the minuscule I. You see, I serves you no justice and injustice. That I, the one that you've not discovered, the one that you're using to create your little I world. But you pay no gratitude, no thanks, no moment with turning around to that I. Because you're frightened, you see. You're frightened because you may lose your little I. You may lose all the information and the intelligence that you've collated in your hard drive over the years. The brain is not anything to do with the mind. The brain does not understand past and future. It does not understand memory. It doesn't even understand music. Its only purpose is to keep the body safe and alive. And the body that it serves is not the person, you. The body that it serves is what we call organs, nerves, lungs, oxygen, breath, sends information. Keep going. The brain in our what we call 21st century is going through a massive shift. You see? Not about the future or evolution or what its makeup is, reptilian and empathetic and all narcissistical and all that stuff. That's the mind. The brain is going through a massive shift because it's having to deal with the clearing up of the mind that implicates so much stress on the body that the brain tries to keep going. The mind is punishing its own body by believing, by hoping, by thinking opposite values. The vaccine is a conspiracy. The vaccine will save your life. The brain says, I don't need that what you think I need to survive. It's not about whether the vaccine is good, bad, indifferent, depopulating people, making cash, big money. It's about trusting the brain. But the unfortunate thing is, everyone says, I trust my brain. Everyone says that, I trust my brain. I hope it doesn't get dementia, but the brain won't get dementia. The dementia is the loss of the mind. Like I say, the brain holds no information. The brain doesn't know your name, doesn't know what you are, who you are. It's been given a job. There you go. Keep this body alive and safe. So it puts in its own mind, simple basic mind, to do not go into that situation. If you do, I'm going to have to work overtime, extra hard. But the unfortunate thing for human beings, humanity, is not all human beings, many are realizing that the brain like the eye is simply the reflective brain. It's the secondary brain. It's the little brain. The big brain is in a horror. The true brain. The brain that evokes peace, pure, tranquil. Doesn't say pure peace, tranquil love, or pure peace, tranquil life. It just evokes that purity, that tranquility, that livingness of being here. And to understand slightly what it is, it gives birth to this brain, you see. This is not a theory. This is science. The baby is born in the mother's womb. The first thing that the mother gives life to the baby is the umbilical cord, that brain, that stomach. Because it can't even grow without the mother's nutrition, the mother's love, the mother's kindness, the mother's compassion. The brain is not formed until the very last. This one is not formed. This one is the true brain. This one is the life force of living. It's the complete wholeness that we call non-dual being. Where there's no I, me, you up here. But of course, the I, me, you up here is important in today's society. We can't get by. We can't go by. We can't do anything without telling people your name, your identity, that you're a body, that you're a person, that you have a home, a relationship, the story, the narrative. You see, this is the assumed place where all of this is taking place. But it's not taking place up here, it's taking place in your mind. And where is your mind, you see? That one science hasn't proved, you see. Science has proved that this is where birth is born, the umbilical cord. This is your first taste of life inside the mother's womb. This starts operating as soon as the brain, the oxygen, right, keep this body alive. The mother is keeping the body alive through the umbilical cord. The brain is just sleep. This brain is sleeping. Having a snooze, having a rest before it's put into action. But science cannot identify the mind, you see. Can't put a finger on it. Same as consciousness. And mind and consciousness, very similar, because mind is born from consciousness, as is the body born from consciousness. But the I, that bears no injustice or justice, the I that cannot associate, identify, relate to, attach to, detach to any of this world, internally and externally, that I is beyond consciousness, beyond mind, beyond brain. Here. And beyond body. And that's what's taking place right now. But without eyes, ears, nose, touch, able to create devices, able to create fabric, to understand objects, all of it's pointless. So we need this brain for the body, that vital vessel. We cannot lose this brain, because when the life force is taken out, it goes out that way, you see? It goes out through the anus, back to Vishnu, back to your true originality, with no understanding of what you are, who you are, because the mind, it just pops, gone. Was never there in the first place. Just thought it was, if it showed enough evidence of itself, which of course it cannot be seen, through action, through experience, through sharing, through doing, it would be believed that it was going to exist infinitely, as that what it was reflecting. And this is the belief system. This is the systematic I. If I do this, I will live infinitely. If I do that, I will create empires. If I associate, if I have relationships with certain objects, you cannot arrange relationships with certain other humans. That is nature. It's a normal attraction for male and female to, integrate and give birth. That's consciousness. Otherwise, none of this is taking place. But the mind, it just pops. It cannot withhold and maintain that story. If I do this, I will get that. If I follow this religion, I will be accepted there. That's the ego. That's the fitting in mind. That's the mind that just pops. And you'll be grateful when this pops. If it can pop before the body goes, it cannot pop infinitely, because the body cannot exist in this world. It can actually, but it cannot get food or money without following suit this systematic, simple little I that it believes it is. And this simple little I believes, well, if I invent heaven, if I invent afterlife, if I invent God, if I invent all these things, at least I'll have something that I can hope and believe in. The I that serves no justice and injustice, has no beliefs or disbeliefs. It simply is. If you can discover what is, yeah, you're going to be taken to that what it is. But you have to go through I. The I. The I. Who can do it? Who can do it in return and be unable to share it with a mind, with a brain, with a projected body, with emotions and senses? The speaker has tried, foolishly, for over 1,300 videos. And enough's enough, you see. Only one thing the speaker can leave you with: I. Discover who I is. Can I see through I? What is I? Who am I? Where is I looking from? And can I be seen? And as what? Questions. Question I. And you're home. Good luck. God bless you.